What's up, peoples? This is SP at Winette Motorsports Garage. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to the fastest growing motorsports channel on YouTube. And remember, Winette Motorsports Garage does not happen without you. So please hit that subscribe to join the winning tribe. All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. So, as you can see, we got another open box here. This is another, listen, I had to film this over again. So, let's get into this. Let's see what we got here. Some people see a blue box here. If you have had this before, you know what this is. If you haven't, all right, so thank you, Martin, for the opportunity, for coming on board with us. Truly appreciate it. We've been wanting power for some time. However, again, we wanted to run the car to its limits at the horsepower that we had it. To not only learn the car's limits, but learn our limits as well. And so now we feel like it's time to take it to the next level. And so we will, or it's time. All right, so Supertech. Decals upon decals upon decals upon decals. Look, as I said before in my last video for the Darton sleeves, if you haven't seen that, it is somewhere up here. I will put it, or it is in the link below in the description. Our goal this year is to get more power out of the car. We've ran it for a few years, and we've decided it's time to add some power to this thing. So let's see what Supertech sent us. Let's see the first box. It's the high performance valves. They're in the plastic. I'm not gonna open them because I don't want any, there's oil on them and whatnot. But I guess I'll bring it a little closer. Can you? No? All right, maybe not. But let's see what else we got. Aside from the valves, we have more high performance valve. I'm assuming these are intake and these are exhaust. Again, my aptitude for what goes in the motor isn't very high. I'm still learning this as I go. So these might be exhaust valves. If it's not exhaust valves, correct me down below. What else we got? We have I think these are these are the springs. Let's see, let's take a look here. Yep, these are the springs. Are these titanium? Let me see. Okay, we got the springs, the spring seat, and we have the titanium retainers. Okay, we'll put this here. We got this whole thing here. Oh, here are the retainers right here. Yep, the spring seat and the performance retainers right here. So, these are the springs. All right, so what I understand when it comes to choosing valves, whether it be intake or exhaust, is choosing the right open pressure, seat pressure, and spring rate for the camshaft that you're gonna use in the motor. If I'm doing 100% honest, you gain free horsepower just by choosing the right valves, springs, and spring rates for your engine, like literally. So question, how often should you replace these? If you're in motorsports like me, I would say you do leak down test every 10 races or so, just to make sure everything's good, you have right pressure in the head. So basically that every 10 races. If you're not in motorsports, then maybe not so often. But yeah, for our uses, we're in motorsports, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on it. And since it's more than what the factory allows per se, if you wanna say that, then you definitely have to keep an eye on it. Because once you start changing parts and upgrading things inside the motor and building things, listen, it becomes a headache. I got a whole bunch of friends who know that very well. But also, it also comes down to your engine builder as well, you know. So Kyle, he knows what he's doing, so I trust him 100%. So, you know, our fate is in his hands in terms of our motor, and they're in good hands. Broken valve springs in an engine can cause many different performance and drivability issues when it comes to, you know, inside the engine. So broken ones can cause excessive valve noise, as well as compression loss, and overall, like, it can cause severe engine damage. Because just like in the bottom, and you know, if something goes wrong with either the rod, the bearing, it can affect the valves in the head, and in most cases, the whole engine will go. All right, so quick, you know, this is how we're gonna do it. So here we got a valve. Here we have the valve springs. So typically, if I'm correct, if I'm wrong, somebody tell me in the comments. The spring will go around the valve stem, and it will be held in place by a retainer. So with the valve, the spring, and the retainer, the main job of all of this is to basically control the entire valve train, ensuring that the proper amount of spring pressure is applied to prevent what's called valve bounce. Now, if you don't know what valve bounce is, I'll leave a definition right here. I'm hoping I'm pointing in the right direction. Or right here, yeah. But anyway, that's what the main reason for having this. Now, if the valve stem is too weak, then you're gonna start to have problems. But like I said, you know, if you're in motorsports, every 10 races you do a leak down test, make sure you got compression, etc. If you're not in motorsports, to be honest, you really don't have a reason to be changing the valves and, you know, things in your head, unless if your car has like a high amount of mileage, or there's just something like wonky going on, and most of the time that doesn't really happen too often in like stock or OEM cars. Like I said, it's only when you start tinkering that things start to get a little, you know, a little finicky in there. So you just gotta pay attention to it. You gotta stay on top of it and be vigilant with it. But thanks guys for joining me. This is kind of the gist of what I know. I'm sure there's so much more to this that I'm not explaining, that some people know so much better than I do. But again, we just wanted to show you guys what we got, what's coming this year, and how things are gonna run. We're excited. Like I'm really excited. Like I want to show you guys everything that we're doing, like right out. However, we gotta be a little patient, but I'm excited for it. Thanks guys for joining me. We appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe if you found this somewhat informative. If you found that there's something that you didn't like about it, write that down too, man. We open to criticism. We love it actually. So again, shout out to Supertech. If you need valves, springs, retainers, head there or hit me up. You know, I'll be able to connect you to get you to the right representative to get you what you need for your engine build. But you know, stay in the loop. We'll keep you in the loop.